Number 17, factor 12p squared plus 29p plus 10. Well, draw a line underneath the 29. Okay. All right, we're going to use that number in a little while. My other number, I'm going to write 12 here and 12 here. Now you're going to notice 12 times 12 is not 12. Okay, so right off, this no fuss method is different than anything you've ever seen before. Okay, we've got an extra 12 here we're going to have to get rid of later on. Okay, you've got 12 times 12 should be 144. So we've got an extra 12 in here we're going to get rid of later on. But right now, all we have to do is whatever the coefficient of p is, you put it here and here. Okay, then let's draw our template over here. My times is going to be found by taking 12, the coefficient of p squared, times 10. Sort of like the AC method. You've heard the AC method taught in the book. You're still doing 12 times 10 to get 120. All right? And when we add them, we'll get this number right here. Okay? We'll add them together to get what? 29 goes here. Now I want to list all of the factors of 120. So 1 times 120. 2 times what? 2 times 60 is 120, isn't it? Then 3 times 40 is 120. And 4 times what? After 1, 2, 3 comes 4 times 30. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 24 is 120. 6 times 20 is 120. Okay. 7 will go in 120, but 8 times 15 is 120. And then the 9 won't go in 120, but 10 will. 10 times 12. Notice my numbers started way apart when we list all of the factors here. Way apart. There were 1 and 120, but at the end we have 10 and 12, which are right next to each other. That only leaves one other number to test. That's 11, which won't go in 120. Now these are all of my factors of 120. Now if I add these together, I won't get 29, will I? I got 121. These two give me 62 when I add them. 40 plus 3, 43. 34. 29. Bingo! 29. That's what we wanted here. We're going to use those two. We're getting 26. We're getting 23 and 22. The 29 is right in between the 34 and the 26. So you see, you're working yourself up 121, 62, 43, 34, 29, 26. You found yourself wanting 29 in between the 34 and the 26. So if you list all of the factors like this and you don't come up with 29 anywhere, then you would say it's prime. Okay. By listing all of the factors, you're guaranteed, if you say it's prime, that you know why it's prime. But right now we're going to use 5 and 24. We're going to put the 5 here and the 24 here. Okay? And then the 5 goes here. The 24 goes here. All right? Now remember, we had an extra 12 in here. 12 times 12 is not 12, is it? So we're going to get rid of a 12 somehow. Let me show you how we're going to do it. Out of these two, we're going to factor what? A 6? No, a 12. Well, that did it right there, didn't it? Go back here. 12 and 12. And these have nothing in common. Okay? So if you factor this out, we'll have a 12, right? This is that extra 12 we have to get rid of. Okay? This is the extra 12 we have to get rid of. Let me go review that a little bit. We used our 5 here and our 24 here. I factored a 12 out of these two. 12 goes into 12, 12 goes into 24. Factor a 12 out of here, that leaves you p. Factor a 12 out of here, 12 times what is 24? 2. So if you do 12 times p, you'll get your 12p. And if you do your 12 times 2, you'll get your 24. Okay? We said we have an extra 12. What we're going to do, we're going to get rid of that 12 right there. All right? So then we're going to write the 12, write this without that extra 12. Okay? When we do that, here's my final factor here. I've factored this now. How do we get 29? Well, if you take 2 times 12, what do you get? This is 24, isn't it? Huh? The inside terms give you 24p. The outside terms give you 5p, right? And 24 plus 5 is 29. Those were our two numbers originally anyway, weren't they? Okay? You have p times 12p is 12p squared. 2 times 5 is 10. And then you have 24p plus 5p is 29p. So this is factored using the no-fuss factoring method.